Got a rift on the zone. They're gonna probably throw something. Oh, there's that grenade. Gotta get that.
Oh, they got the stasis made there.
Yeah, try and get that out of here. There it goes. We have somebody down.
There we go.
Good job, guys.
See that? I mean, like that right there is a perfect example of how every round in this mode goes. Right there. It's a giant cluster of like spam. All right. I want to show you guys something. Let me ask you guys, how do you feel about, what's it called? What did they name this? Trials Labs. What is it? What's it called? Zone controller or something? What did they name it? How do you feel about it, chat? Talk to me. Hate it. It sucks. It's ass. It sucks. I feel nothing. Seems okay. Don't love it, but don't hate it. Does anybody like it? Let me show you something. Boom. In 2018, I came up with a mode called Blitz. And we did a bunch of private matches, and it was one of the funnest things we've ever done. It was a lot of fun. Let's take a look at the rules, shall we? 0 lives. Interesting. 1 minute rounds. Interesting. And then as you play, you capture the zone. Now, on the one hand, I don't know, maybe they saw this and they wanted to say, hey, we could try that. Maybe this was close enough of a variation of what they were already doing that it was just a no-brainer. I'm not going to take credit for this today. But this was a lot of fun, and I've been wanting to do Blitz again. It was a lot of fun. And this isn't the same. And when I heard about this coming in the labs, I thought, this sounds very familiar. Where have I seen this before? Similar to Showdown a little bit, maybe. But when we did this was so much fun. But 1 minute rounds. The spawn, what we did was we used the stock rules in the game. We didn't, the capture zone did not rotate. It was always where capture point always is at the end of the round, in the very, very center. And so that allowed you to fight for it. This was also 2018, as you'll see right here. 2018, this was before Stasis. This was before a lot of the weapons in the game. This was before a lot of the different subclasses. This was a very different time in Destiny. And so I'm wondering, plus 3 versus 3 plays differently than 4 versus 4, as we've seen in the past. And plus, it's a private match. We weren't going sweaty tryhard. So there's a lot of differences here. The flag moving was to prevent teams from getting 5-0. I get that, but that's a bad catch-up mechanic. That's like an invader portal and gambit. Just because you put a catch-up mechanic in the game doesn't make it a better experience for everybody involved. I get why they do that. It's very campy. See, the reason why I like this, everybody had to get to the center, and you had to control that spot, similar to how Trials is anyway. When the zone spawns in the loser's backyard, I don't know. It's the flow of the game is not going the way I expected or I wanted. Plus, 3 versus 3. As somebody in the chat pointed out, when your teammate goes down, the res is really hard to do because the enemy team is going to capture the zone. Which, if we back this up, so what we did was we did 0 lives. You couldn't revive anybody. Once they're dead, they're dead. I don't know. We'll have to try Blitz again. And I'm wondering if this was the inspiration for this mode or if they just came up with it on their own, which they totally could have. I'm not going to go there today. My point is that this was fun. So far, this is not. And I don't know if it's the mechanic. I don't know if it's because the zone goes to the losing team spawn. I don't know if it's because Stasis or the different weapons or how people are playing. I don't know. I don't know what's causing this to not be fun. But so far, it's not. It's really, really, really slow, campy, clunky even. The Blitz mode that we did, it was fast-paced, it was a little bit chaotic, and it was intense. It was like overtime every round. That's what it felt like. This does not feel like overtime every round. Especially when the spawn moves. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not a fan so far, but we'll see. And this is why it sucks. Back up, buddy. Back up, buddy. And this is why it sucks. Right here. And this is why it sucks. Especially this map. I wonder if this mode would be so much more amazing guns only. Because so far I'm hating the stasis part of it. So, there's supposed to be a guns only mode coming to Destiny. This might be a perfect fit for it. What happens is they get these ideas, and it's labs, so this is the testing. But I could have told them the problems that we found in our own testing when we set up. Like, we don't just do private matches. There's a lot of private matches that we do, and they suck, and they're not fun, so we never do them again. And the ones that are like, okay, this has potential, we tweak the rules and that kind of stuff. So I'm sure they'll tweak this. This is why it's a labs type of thing. But this is, as it is, for a general mode, is not fun. Even Showdown was not fun for various reasons. And a lot of it has to do with how the game plays based on your ability and subclasses and all sorts of different things. And if they limited that, which, like I said, guns only mode might, I'm not going to say it will be, but might be a better version of this. Even like Overwatch has that version where you're attacking or defending, you know, and you have all that mixed in one game, and it's a seesaw back and forth. I don't know if it's the mode that I can't stand or the stasis or the different loadouts to increase chances of that load. It's like Iron Banner, okay? So I understand Iron Banner, and I understand the strategy in Iron Banner. You want to lock Iron Banner. You want to capture the zones and lock them out so that you can get the points. I also hate that mechanic. I hate the lockout mechanic in Iron Banner. It's just like I get it places importance on the zones, but then that lockout and then the enemy team getting 3 points for every kill that they get, that mechanic bothers me. It just doesn't feel good to me, even though I understand it and I know how to play it and I know how to adjust for it. It's just an anti-fun mechanic to me. And I feel the same way so far about this, and I don't know if it's the map or the mechanic. Or the loadouts. Could be the loadouts. And that's the thing, is it's never just straightforward with this game. And the thing is, like, we're winning. You know, like, you can win. It's not that I don't like it or that I'm having an issue with it because of losing. Even when I win, it's not fun. It's like it's the Garden of Salvation boss of PvP, right? Like, heavy on mechanics.
Exactly.
Like, you can beat it. You can do good. You can actually do really good against that boss. You can be a Garden of Salvation pro against that boss and just not like it because you just don't like the flow, the way it works.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel about this so far, is that even when we're winning, it's so tedious. I think a couple things that could change this would be to just eliminate reses. There is no resing. You die, you're out.
Welcome to the trials of Osiris.
I know that sounds like a small deal, but that really would affect things a whole lot more. If it was guns only, it might be awesome. If there were 0 reses like I did in Blitz, where you probably got the idea from, let's be honest, then it would probably be great. If you took out Stasis, it would be definitely better. If you had one of each class, you're not allowed to have duplicate Hunters, Titans, or Warlocks, it would be definitely better.